There's no I in team, but I am the team. And you'll see why, because like fate intervened in this match, which caused me to lose. And first thing right off the bat is I get flashbanged, but thankfully I got a hit marker on the nade. Yeah, because like, gosh, if only the enemy team didn't have this game changer on the stupid care packages, it's like, I would have won, or at least my team would at least do better. But yeah, it's like, I'm just busy like playing smart because like as I always do when running specialists though. But it's like, and get this guy because he has no idea I'm there. Because praise the Lord for the silencer plus assassin. It's a huge crutch. And yeah, see, there he goes again. Actually, there's actually a different guy though, but yeah, you get the idea. Like, I don't get it. It's like, how can like, actually no. Yeah, it's also a good thing that I had the silencer because like plus assassin because it's a huge crutch in this game, which that's the problem. It's like you have to slap that on everything to even do good, and yet it's like the most game-breaking exploit. It's like in Ghost, it's like the same thing though, but it's like nobody even bats an eye because like Ghost has its own merit of issues. It's like yeah, and then just run around. Actually no. Actually, I noticed this guy. I'm not sure if I heard him on the sit rep though, but it's like, or even remember if I had sit rep legitimately pro at the time though. But yeah, and thankfully I noticed this guy walking by because like I played smart here. And I noticed there was actually two guys, and so I just fell back and then just planked right here and then got him, and somehow, oh, I didn't even get hit marked by the flashbang, yet it contributed to one of the blast shield challenges, so it's like, oh well, whatever, easy XP. It's like, which that got me skeptical, even though blast shield, that's how blast shield works in this horrid game, is that it only works at its farthest, and then I'm just running around like actually no, just being aimless and just like trying to figure out who the next person is to get Stalker, which eventually does. Yeah, so now it's like the penultimate setup pretty much, because like almost everyone on YouTube that I see like use Stalker with this gun, even though Stalker works with everything. Yeah, so I'm just like, actually no, right here like my aiming sucked, and you'll see why. It's that partly because of me and the fact that it's the AK-47 because of its bouncy recoil, even though yeah, see right here, I was like, I only got a few hit markers, and then thankfully blast shield like saved me a bit right there, because I would have had like half my health gone, but somehow I failed to kill that guy again. And then thankfully I fell back though, even though I should have just played the trophy system. So another problem is that my team is just spawning around me, so it's like, oh god. Yeah, because like, and also it's also a good thing, which actually it's kind of an oxymoron to even like have like different ranges on the guns when like when half the times you're gonna be killing people at these ranges anyway. Whenever I look at the weapon balance on the damage drop off, because the AK-47 is the farthest, and yeah, so it's like, so it's not gonna matter anyway. It's like I think it's like the maps is in the games in general, it's that it's like it's usually less than 100 meters overall, and yet you fight people like within like a third of that range. Then yeah, right here I was like playing smart because I noticed my teammate died, and then thankfully I just get juke him because I knew. Yeah, it's like it's always like, yeah, I decided to plant my trophy system here, which I should have planted it further. Yeah, see, and more blast shields saving my life again. Which I think that's also a redeeming factor about this match, is that it actually worked for me, even though it's like, because like any closer I would have been like 90% dead. Yeah, so I'm just back and forth because I noticed that there's a retard javelin spamming. Because my previous attempt was that I was like bashing on this guy because he kept spamming the javelin, even though it's a super cluttered map. And then I forgot to say like this whole map, like this map in general, it's that every time I play it, is that I always walk on this side because it's the only open area. And thankfully, like I was hoping to prevent the enemy from getting actually, yep. Then notice him right here, which I don't remember if Sitrep actually like helped me on this spot though again. And I know actually, yep, Mr. Javelin, quit doing that. And then like I think actually, yeah, that's when fate intervened because I saw a care package chopper, and then all of a sudden they get an attack helo, even though they, like, I look at their scoreboard and like they all have like double-digit deaths, even though they got air support somehow, and that was like the biggest game changer for the match because like and then I didn't even have like a stinger secondary, so it's like, oh god. Like if I had a stinger, then I would have helped save the team in some way, but yeah, but what can you do when that's pretty much when I think that was like the final, yeah, it was the final kill because I did nothing after that, and so I'm just like aimlessly running around until like just to end my misery because like really, like seriously, it's like look at all those deaths, and then like it turns out like and then I notice like every time I lose, it's like it's always because someone is split screening and like the second player, it's like doing really horrible. Like, well, one of the two is like doing really bad at the game though, but yeah, that's why.